Welcome to Pub Talk, the unofficial official craft beer podcast of Oklahoma, where we're all about the three B's, beer buddies and bullshit. I'm Jeremy, and I'm joined as always by a guy who knows we've only just begun, and is stoked for episode 301, Michael.
Hello, hello.
It's been a minute, so on today's show, we're going to talk about a shitload of shit that's happened last month, and cruise on into our next 300 episodes. If you like what you hear today, make sure you hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening or watching so you never miss an episode. Check us out on the web, pubtalkpodcast.com, and give us a follow on social media at pubtalkpodcast. All right, let's get started with the first round.
You know, they brew 10,000 bottles of beer a day. I drink 45 off the assembly line, and I'm the asshole.
What are you drinking?
Well, it just went boing. I didn't hear anything you said, but I'm assuming you asked what I'm drinking.
I did.
I am drinking, taking a little easy, but drinking something that kept asking about, I think, in every episode leading up to the last one recorded. I'm drinking a seltzer from Sonic. Hey, look at that. You got one of them over there. Classic lemonade. Glad you told me the release date because it's not on much social media anymore, so I had no clue when it was coming out. So made my way in there, and then entire fucking pallet of it, and I was like, well, that's pretty convenient. So picked it up, and man, I don't know. Oh, and I'm drinking it out of a glass in honor of Father's Day from one of the best TV dads, Randy Marsh. 5% ABV, 100 calories, 1 gram of sugar. I mean, it's fucking good. It tastes good. I don't know. It actually tastes like lemonade. I had another one. I guess this is my first day of drinking. I had another one right before I came back here of the tried the cherry limeade. That one was a little, I don't know, a little fake sugary to me, so I didn't drink all of it. But this lemonade one's really good. Tastes like lemonade.
Oh.
And if it was a little off for me, so I wasn't going to force myself to drink it, and decided to drink this one. But it's good, real good. I don't know if I want to rate it. I mean, it's a fucking seltzer that tastes good. Have we rated seltzers on here?
I don't know, maybe. We've done a lot of episodes, man, and I drink.
It's good. I'll give it a 4 for a seltzer. There we go.
Okay.
What about you? What are you
drinking? Well,
drinking?
I've got two here because, well, anyway, I'll start with the seltzer. I've got the original limeade. I've had all 8 flavors, of the 2 variety packs, and I've enjoyed them all. I probably gravitated more toward what was it, pineapple mango, I think.
Right.
This one, the original limeade, the classic lemonade, and I did like the cherry limeade, although I liked it a lot more when it was really cold. I had one that was not super cold, and it did have that kind of syrupy flavor.
That could be why.
Yeah, I've enjoyed them all. I had no reason to think I wouldn't, because I had enjoyed the Will and Wiley stuff, and Sonic makes good drinks, and for that matter, good food. So yeah, I got these the day they came out, and I think I tried them all 8 between the first 2 nights back in May, back when I could drink more than 1 or 2 in a sitting because of responsibilities. Yeah, it's good. It's like you said, I guess for a seltzer, it's in the upper echelon. But the other beer I'm drinking, Son of a Baptist, it's from the Baptist series from Epic Brewing Company out of Salt Lake City and Denver. It's coffee stout with coconut nibs. It's apparently made with a rotating artisanal coffee that it says to check the bottom of the can to see which one it was, but the bottom of the can's been it's sweated off. So I don't know whose coffee this is, but it's fucking delicious. It's 8%. This is one of my favorite breweries that I've been to in person. That's not Oklahoma. It's just one of my favorite, I guess, nationwide breweries, if you will. I don't know if they're nationwide, but they're distributed somewhat widely. It's fucking delicious. I've had it before in their tap room. I wanted something a little bit boozy because it's Father's Day as we're recording this, and I figured I've earned it. Less than a month of fatherhood. But it's fucking tasty, and it's definitely above 4 for me. I'll say, I don't know, 4.69, 4.69. Why not?
Like it. Yeah, I think I've only had one of their beers before through like Craft Shack or something years ago. I need to try more of their stuff because
Their stouts are really, really good. I don't know if I've had anything that's not a stout from them, but
you said they're in Salt Lake City too?
yeah, they've got tap rooms in both places. I think Salt Lake's the original, and then they expanded to Denver.
Right on.
But I'm not 100% sure on that. I think that makes sense given the Baptist series and all that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So I guess getting into it, we've been off for what about a month now.
Yeah.
Slightly over a month, maybe. A lot of shit's been going on. I had a baby, born about 4 weeks ago. So I've been getting used to that. And, I know Michael's been dealing with some stuff too. And then it was just, we hit our 300th episode, and it was a good time to just chill for a minute.
Right.
But lots of stuff's been happening. We'll talk about a bunch of different shit here in a minute. But, I guess the first thing I wanted to bring up again, just to kind of round out from the 300th is, that beer, this isn't Sparta, our 300th beer that we did with Broken Arrow Brewing Company. It was received really well. I was there the day it was released. We went through quite a bit of swag and everything pretty quickly, glassware, stickers, all that. And I've been told that the kegs blew about a week after the beer was released, which is, it was 10 barrels. So pretty good. Untapped was kind to it. Broken Arrow is maybe not the most untapped heavy usage brewery, but we got a fair amount of, I think we got at least like a half dozen reviews on there, and they were all positive.
Oh, right on.
Everybody I heard in the tap room really liked it. I heard a couple of people ask if it was going to become a regular thing, and were disappointed when they were told no. But yeah, I just wanted to say, that went very well. We're very appreciative of Broken Arrow Brewing Company. Thanks again to those guys for helping us do that, doing most of the work on that. And congrats on 3 years. They just hit 3 years this weekend. So,
oh, right. Congrats. That's awesome. It's crazy. 3 years.
Yeah. So I guess the first thing I'll talk about real quick is something. It's been a few weeks ago now, but obviously we haven't recorded. So I kind of felt the need to address it quickly and vaguely because I got a lot of questions about it because of my connections to the brewery. But there's some stuff in the news into May about Emerson Ice Brewery out here in Owasso. And I'll let y'all Google it and see what I'm talking about because I don't want to get into the specifics and all that. I mean, it's public record. And all I will say about that is, it's never okay. Violence against women is never okay. And I think I just want to leave it at that, honestly.
Word.
Yeah. And do your own research and make your own opinions. And that's that. Yeah. Better news. We've had a couple new breweries open since the last time we did this. So Fairweather Friend in Oklahoma City has opened its doors.
Awesome.
And actually, I hope I'm going to get to check them out next weekend. I'll talk about that more here in a minute. But I see all kinds of great pictures from them. Actually, I should probably share my screen. Yeah, so Fairweather Friends opened up in Oklahoma City. Man, they're posting some amazing pictures of food. That's why I wanted to bring up their Instagram, like this pizza that they're making there and stuff.
Yeah.
Also, it looks like they're IPA heavy from what I've seen. I'm very much looking forward to checking that place out.
I've been looking forward to them for a while. This the
Yeah.
product that they shared, building the brewery up and everything from the very beginning. It's been really awesome.
Right.
And that's cool that they're open now. Had no clue.
Yeah, and joining them, oh, go away, fucking status bar. Lost Street Brewing Company in Durant is now open.
That's another one that they did a good job of sharing their progress as they were building up.
Yeah. That's a bit of a hike, so I don't know when we'll make it down there, but I definitely am going to check it out eventually. I don't know. I've got a lot of memories of Durant. None of them are positive, so let's change that with a brewery.
Oh, good shit.
And then we've had a couple breweries that just celebrated their anniversaries too. I mentioned Broken Arrow. I don't have anything to share on that one, but the 1-year anniversary of Cooper and Mill up in Bartlesville, they just had their party yesterday as we're recording this. I was hoping to make it up there, but new baby, couldn't make it. I need to get back up there. It's been too long. But congrats to them on a year, surviving a crazy ass year. And also congrats to Erie Abbey Ales, who just celebrated their 1 year at the beginning of June. I did make it out for an appearance at that one since it was closer to home, and got to have all 4 of their anniversary beers because tasters. And man, I don't know, they had a cool little setup there, the street blocked off and stuff, and they were doing ice cream, beer floats, and cornhole and all that stuff. It was a good time. If anyone's still, for whatever reason, sleeping on that brewery, get your asses down there. Give them a shot. They're making some great shit. They always have. And they're good people. And it's, it's got its own vibe, which I always appreciate. And now that I'm back, we haven't even talked about this, but I'm back at the office now downtown. So I will probably be there semi-frequently. Walking distance from the desk.
There you go. Got to keep stuff positive.
Yeah. And then it's on the screen here. I wanted to mention our buddy Rapture Brewing, Mitch over at Rapture Brewing. Give him a shout out. They're doing a release of the next batch of Porch. Says on the Porch. I think that's coming up this weekend, the 26th. But just scope out their social media for all the details on that. Delicious beer. It almost won our tournament last summer. So, go get you some. Get some meat from Prairie Creek, all that good stuff while you're out there.
That's awesome.
And then Dead Armadillo, they're going to be celebrating their 8-year anniversary coming up this weekend. They're throwing a big party the 26th. So live music, beers. I've been to several of their anniversary parties. I don't think they threw one last year because of COVID, but I think I've been to the last several otherwise. Always a good time. And if you haven't checked out the new tap room, the renovated tap room, it's in the same spot. Perfect time to do that.
Forgot they did that. It's weird seeing Instagram. I haven't looked at Instagram in a while.
And then this, I definitely want to spend a little bit of time on this. Let's start with this tab.
So excited about this when I got the email.
Yeah. Are you going?
Do what?
Are you going to go?
I'm going to try. I just checked again and saw they're selling out quick.
Gotcha. So if you're a fan of Kevin Smith, director, I guess technically actor, podcaster, all that good stuff, you probably have heard about this. But the fictional restaurant movies from Clerks 2, and I think it makes an appearance in a couple of his other movies, but it's real prominent in Clerks 2, is doing a movies pop-up in downtown Oklahoma City. Starts, by the time you hear this, it'll be started probably. It's 21st of June. Goes through the 28th. Basically, you buy a ticket, reserve some food, all that kind of thing, and it's all themed from the movie. But the really awesome part is they're doing a beer with Vanessa House called Beer Zerker, and you can get a 6-pack of that at the pop-up, and it's a hoppy lager. You know, I'm not going to explain the reference. If you've seen the movies, you get it, and it's awesome. Yeah, I am going. I was like, I'm not missing this. So I'm gonna hit that up next weekend and probably check out Fairweather Friend while I'm down there real quick. Do a quick up and down.
So fucking insane. I'm gonna love it. I can't believe Oklahoma City got fucking picked. I mean, he's been doing that shit all over the country, and I was like, it's never gonna come to Oklahoma. Then got that email. I'm like, no fucking way.
Yeah,
And then clicked on the fucking Berserker. I'm like, Vanessa House, that's fucking awesome too. Because I didn't realize they did that. I knew they had like the CBD seltzers and beer and shit, but I didn't realize they partnered with local breweries to make the beer. So
yeah, it's awesome.
Really, really fucking cool. And it seems like the perfect brewery to do it.
Yeah, those guys definitely appreciate having that association. I'm sure of that.
Yeah.
Um,
that fucking label, man. That is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I got a cock smoker sandwich.
Right on.
Some onion rings to rule them all. The beer. Had to get a shirt, you know.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Fucking stoked for that. Drive my ass down there by myself because certainly my wife does not care about this.
Yeah, we were going to hit the road trip up at the end of the month, and then we were going to leave that on the 28th. And so I was planning on going there on the way out of town and then push the vacation back a month. So now I got to figure out if I can work this in somehow to go. I think I can. Still thinking about maybe just doing a trip down to Oklahoma City on the 28th. Maybe take the kids down and see some shit down there.
Gotcha.
For the day, swing and get that. Because it's, I don't know. It's fucking Kevin Smith and beer.
Right.
Movie. It's just all of it, man. And then I'm just going through there, and then Ashley's asking about merch too. And I'm just like, man, this is gonna be an expensive fucking trip.
Yeah, just mine. I mean, for meal and beer and all that, I think I was over $100 after I tipped and everything.
Yeah.
So
fucking awesome then, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I was talking to Joe and Nikki about it. They're going as well that day that I go, but I was talking to them about it, and you know, I think he pretty much bought one of everything. I was like, God damn, man, it's once in a lifetime. And I'm like, fuck, you're right. I'm probably gonna buy more shit when I get there.
Because I mean, even he doesn't come to fucking Oklahoma.
Right.
All around us and never came. That's why I never expected it to fucking show up here.
And maybe this will help that. Maybe he would consider coming here for an evening with Kevin Smith situation.
Yeah. Yeah, super fucking cool.
But yeah. Pretty fucking excited for that. Oh, and of course, I mean, it's that same weekend. We've got the Oklahoma Brewers Fest down there in Oklahoma City. I am very, very upset that I can't go to that when I'm going to be in the city that day, but just can't spend hours drinking beers and then probably have to spend the night. Yeah, I'll get there eventually, but with a new baby at home, I was like, I can't do that.
It's just nice seeing that shit's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And so big like that. I mean, doing it up, doing it good.
Yeah. But one I do think I'm going to hit. You probably didn't hear about this yet since you're not on the Facebooks. Lagerlands. It's going to be Kendall Whittier, Saturday, September 25th. So about 3 months away here in Tulsa. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked for that. It says, well, here, I mean, if you're watching the video, you can see what it says, but it's a joint collaboration of Oklahoma beer, music, and public lands. Each brewery is going to be releasing a unique public lands lager the day of the event, inspired by different activities and public lands in Oklahoma. And, you know, I love lagers. Yeah, it says they're going to have Horton Records on hand doing some local music and, yeah, food, the whole 9 yards. I'm stoked for that. I'm curious with the timing. I'm guessing there's probably not going to be a Harvest Beer Festival, but maybe that'll be the next weekend.
Yeah, because that's end of September. You
It's
said
usually last of September, 1st of October. Yeah.
right on. No, that's awesome. That's really cool. I would
Yeah.
really like to go to that.
I'm going to go to it. You should go with me.
September 25th should have to be good by then.
I would think.
Months from now.
Well, plus it's in Tulsa. It's the Oklahoma City.
Damn, that looks good.
Do what?
That looks good.
Yeah. Yeah. So we've got a few different Pride events coming up with it being June. Which, by the way, if you don't support Pride or if you've got a problem with Pride, go fuck yourself and don't listen to the show. Just saying. So yeah, a couple of these coming up this Friday, the 25th of June. Nothing's left here. Tulsa is doing a it's a rainbow slushy pint night. So you buy the beer, you get the glass kind of deal. And it says they're going to be donating the proceed to a yet to be determined LGBTQ organization.
That's good to see.
And then that same week, let me find the right tab here.
Oh, they got rid of it?
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. But the day before, the 24th, Ness is doing a Raspberry Pride Pint Night. And their proceeds are going to that equality center that's like right around the corner from them.
Right.
Yeah, the Dennis Ardenale Equality Center. So 2 Pint Nights I have to go to. That's coming up this week. Luckily, I'll be in the area anyway at work. Then yeah, Marshall is finally on the road to getting their tap room back open. That building next door finally got knocked down a few weeks ago. I haven't heard anything since as far as progress, but I know that was the last major obstacle, and then getting everything back to normal or new and improved, or however you want to look at it. So yeah. And then I wanted to mention back on Memorial Day weekend, the Brewers Union in Oklahoma City. Well, they say they're going on hiatus. They're closed for the foreseeable future, based on the fact that the last 2 breweries in the place, Cross Timbers and Skydance, are moving into their own facilities soon. So there are no breweries in the Brewers Union. Seems like a necessary ingredient.
Yeah.
So that's kind of sad, but man, they've helped launch a bunch of good breweries. When we were there, gosh, 3 years ago now, when it was Elk Valley, Vanessa House, Angry Scotsman, and Cross Cannons. Look at where all those breweries are at now. Just cool to see.
Yeah.
But a little sad about the Brewers Union. I assume that building's got to come back to beer in some capacity. Shit, it's got so much history in it. The old Mustang, everything.
Right.
But on that note, Skydance getting closer, getting pretty close actually. They've got their floors in and everything. Make sure you're following them on social media. I figure they're going to be announcing a opening, of the new place probably pretty soon.
That's awesome. Can't wait to check that place out.
And then the last thing I had, at least that I had visual aid for, is the TCBI tickets are on sale now at Tulsa Craft Beer Invitational. It's happening September 11th. So.
A fucking date still.
Yep.
I mean, that's awesome, but.
Yeah. And if you get VIP tickets, you get to vote. Rock the vote. Vote or die, etc.
Forgot all about that.
And then last thing I've got to mention, I just don't have a visual aid for. I wanted to throw out that the last weekend before I became a father, I did get a chance to go to the Cape in Jinx again. Actually on the invitation of Andrew Whitney, who's brewing out there. tried a few new stouts and a couple other things out there that they didn't have the first time I was there, and I just wanted to mention it because I sort of shit on them after my first experience there. Wasn't the best, and this was much better. The place was not overrun with craziness or anything like that. It was a good experience. The beer was better. Um, and I would encourage people that are in that area to check it out and make your own decisions. But yeah, I'll definitely be giving it another shot once I'm a little more comfortable leaving the house for longer than an hour or for work. Yeah, that's all I had, which was plenty.
Yeah. Like I said, the only thing I'm on now is Twitter, and I pretty much stay in one little area so I don't see all the negative bullshit of the world, which still sometimes sneaks in. But there were a couple things that I saw that I thought were really cool. Mainly, like the only thing I see on there beer related either is from the Craft Brewers Association of Oklahoma or Tom Gilbert with his What the L blog. And he did a What the L on Boxley Brewing and Bottle Company.
I forgot about that.
I mean, the guy looks familiar as fuck, so he has to have been at festivals that I've been at or something. But Tulsa's first black home brewery. Have you heard anything else about that other than that thing from Tom Gilbert?
Yeah, that was my first knowledge of it. I managed to find him on Instagram and Facebook and give him a follow.
So they are on.
They haven't posted much. It looks to me like they're brewing somewhere, and the rumor in the Facebook groups I'm in is that they're contract brewing or at least using some space at Heirloom.
Okay.
And then that they're serving it at Lefty's on Greenwood and maybe a few other places. So that's gonna force me to go to Lefty's probably because I'm very curious.
I was wondering because he had said Lefty's. I had no clue what the fuck that was. So
yeah, it's a little bar restaurant type place downtown.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool to see that for multiple reasons.
Oh yeah, well, and the timing on it was probably not coincidental with the 100 years since the race massacre.
Yep, that's wild.
Yeah.
What else? You talk about that?
Oh, and I should mention I'm drinking out of my Take Pride in What You Drink cup from Beer Is Okay.
Hey, we're just merged out. Oh, hey, that one's celebrating the race massacre. Not celebrating, I guess. That's the wrong word.
Commemorating. There's the word you want.
There you go. But Equity Brewing, they kept posting shit on Twitter, and I guess
they just got their license this week. Yeah.
So it says next week on Friday and Saturday they will have their grand opening. No, wait. Soft opening and then grand opening July 2nd.
Yep.
So
pretty
good.
I forgot about that one too.
I think that's all I had.
Yay.
Oh, no. Well, this has very little, but it was also from Tom Gilbert too. What is the brewery in Pryor?
Fat Toad.
There we go. Fat Toad. Whenever they finally do open, which I hope is soon, they're going to get more business because that other big car manufacturing thing is going on out there in Pryor. It's fucking crazy how much shit's going to that tiny ass fucking town.
Yeah.
That's got to be fucking good.
Well, Limp Bizkit's going to be there in September. So,
hey, so is Seven Dust. Made me almost think about getting tickets, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah. I did it once. That was enough.
Yeah. But hey, good things probably for them out there. And again, they haven't posted anything, have they, about any progress on their stuff? Have you seen?
I haven't seen anything about the tap room in a while. They just post their beers, which is good. More breweries should post your beers, may I just say.
Right.
Great, you're doing these events and all this other shit. What beer do you have?
Oh man. Wow, a lot happened in a fucking month.
Yeah, and that was shooting through it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it was nice getting caught up on shit on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah. I've been trying to do a better job of like making note of it as it happens, just because I didn't know when we were going to record. But I'm positive I missed stuff, and none of it was deliberate. I actually just remembered one. Angry Scotsman released their annual Pride beer, Battle Unicorn. You can get it in 4-packs this year. So I'm hoping I can swing by and get a 4-pack of that, or maybe more than a 4-pack of that when I'm down there next weekend.
Is that the one they do? Do they do that every year?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we had it last year. I think we had it the last 2 years.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not enough. I don't know. Maybe you're listening to the wrong podcast. I don't know. We're, trying to navigate some life shit and figure out our schedule. So apologies, there's not been too much on the way of spotlight episodes. We're trying to get back to like one a month or so on those. Quite a few people we want to talk to, but I don't think we're going to get to y'all as quickly as you would want us to.
Yeah.
But we'll get to you eventually.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's probably it. Michael, close this motherfucker down. I know you're gonna have to look at your notes now. It's been too long.
Oh yeah, I gotta look at it when we do it every week.
Fair enough.
Oh, I almost forgot. Congrats on America for celebrating Juneteenth. Celebrating, that's the right word there. Celebrating Juneteenth is a national holiday now, and it should have been for a while.
Yeah.
You've just listened to another round of Pub Talk. If you like what you heard today, show us some love all over social media at Pub Talk Podcast. And to continue getting alerts every time we drop an episode, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button before you go. You can also find out all you've ever wanted to know about the show and more by heading over to our website, pubtalkpodcast.com. And remember, folks, there's never anything too big or hard in life that you can't handle it over a few beers with your good friends. So until next time, just chill to the next episode.
Bye.
Fucking perfect.